English by the Nature Method by Arthur M. Jensen. Brought to you by Ayan Academy.
Chapter 9. The School. In the school there are many rooms. There are not many rooms in Mr. Smith's house. There are only 5 rooms in his house. The school is a very big house, and in it there are 20 rooms. At 9 o'clock in the morning, the children come into the schoolroom. When all the children are in the room, the teacher comes into the room. When he comes into the room, he says, "Good morning, children. Are you all here today?" John says, "No, my sister's not here today. She's at home." "Oh," says the teacher. "Is your sister ill today?" "Yes, my sister's ill today. Yesterday it was cold, and she was in the garden too long, and today she is ill. She has a cold." "Have you also a cold, John?" "Oh, no, I am not ill," says John. "I am well. I was not in the garden very long. When it was too cold, I went into the house." Teacher: "What does your mother say to Helen, John?" "My mother says to my sister, 'You are not a good girl, Helen, when you are in the garden for so long.' John went into the house when he was too cold, and he has no cold. He is not ill. He is well." "How many rooms have you in your house, John?" "We have 5 rooms in our house." "How many persons are you in your family?" "We are 5 persons in our family." "How many children are there in your family?" "There are 3 children in our family." "Who are the children in your family?" "They are my 2 sisters, Helen and Alice, and I." The teacher gives all the children pencils to write with. John says to the teacher, "Will you give me another pencil? My pencil is not very good." "Yes, I will give you another pencil. Here is one," the teacher says, and gives him a pencil. He also gives a pencil for Helen. John will give it to her when he comes home. "Has John a pencil?" "Yes, but it is not very good." The teacher gives him another one, and he also gives him one for Helen. John says he will give her the pencil when he comes home. "Are all the children at school?" "No, Helen is not at school, but when she is well, she will go to school." "Does the teacher give all the children pencils?" "Yes. When their pencils are not very good, or when they have no pencils, the teacher gives them pencils." "What do the children say?" "They say, 'Will you give us some other pencils?' And the teacher says, 'Yes, I will give you some other pencils. Here are some other pencils for you.'" The teacher has no book. He says to one of the children, "Have you your book? Will you give it to me? I have no book today." "What is the color of ink?" "Its color is blue." "What is the color of the walls of the room?" "Its walls are green." "What is the color of the paper of the books?" "Its color is white." "What will John's father give him on his birthday?" "He will give him a watch." "Will he also give Helen a watch?" "No, he will not give her a watch." When the children are good, their mother gives them balls to play with. When the children are good at school, the teacher reads to them from his book. Yesterday the children came to school at 9 o'clock in the morning. When the children came to school yesterday, the teacher said, "Good morning," to them. Helen's mother said to her yesterday, "Come into the house. It is too cold to play in the garden. Come in, or you will be ill." Was Mr. Smith at home yesterday when the children came home from school? No, he was not at home. Mr. Smith comes home at 5:30. Is Helen very ill? No, she is not very ill. She has only a cold, but she will be too ill for some days to go to school. Is she too ill to read her school books? No, she is not too ill to read. She reads her school books and her other books, and when John comes home with a pencil for her from the teacher, she will also write. After some days at home, she will be well, and then she will go to school.